Welcome, Aries. This is your reading for 2024. So we are outside in nature as the sun is going down. The fire is keeping me warm, and we are going to do a reading for you. So before we begin, I'm going to ask that we are surrounded by pure white light, and I'm going to ask to have your higher self come forth today to give you the information that you need to hear for your highest good and the highest good for everyone else concerned. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to do your cards. So remember, these cards are my shadow cards, and whatever happens, whatever comes up, that's my interpretation. You may get a symbol and it may mean something else to you, so you can take it however it means for you. Remember, you are in control and you have the power. So let's begin with that said and see what's looking up for you for March 2024. Okay. Dirty. That's come up a lot for a lot of people. So we'll see why that's coming up. Now that can be taken in a lot of different ways. It can be literally something that needs to be uncovered. It could be that you need to work in the dirt. A lot of stuff. It could be digging. So we will see. Okay, so this is talking about seeing the things the way that they are. Okay, so watching things. So actually calling what they say, a spade. It's you're going to be seeing some things and you're going to have to call them out this month. Okay, so it's a good thing when you see something that doesn't work for you, that you need to make sure that you let somebody know, hey, that doesn't work for me this month, or that isn't working for me. Okay, or we need to change that. So that comes up for you this month. Reject. And again, that just confirms that you need to make sure that you say what you like and what you don't like. You don't have to accept everything. Sometimes people think they have to just take everything in and they can't say no. Well, in this instant for this month, it's going to be that you are able to say no. And we get the snake, the Kundalini energy, which is also physical energy, sexual energy. So in this instant, you can say no. Especially if you are dating somebody and you can say no. Obviously, I have no interest in seeing you, instead of just ghosting them. Okay, sometimes it's very empowering to just tell them no, I don't want to see you, instead of just ghosting somebody. But it is again about seeing things the way they are and bringing things forward and not putting up with things that don't work for you. Okay, so this is a powerful month for March. It really is. It's about not accepting things that don't work for you anymore. And if you do that, you will be so happy, glad. So that is a good thing. So this is about really speaking your truth and not allowing things that no longer serve you. And it really will be a powerful month for you. You'll be glad because, it's sort of like by doing that, the things that you want will come to you. This is the last match, meaning almost like the universe wanted you to finally stop accepting things that no longer work for you. Sometimes we just put up with things because it's easier, and we don't want to make waves. But this month it's talking about actually, saying it's not working. This doesn't work for me. We need to make some changes. And when you do that, the universe is saying you're glad you did, because you finally got that match. It's the last match. It's finally, and it's almost like, why didn't I do that a long time ago? But let's look a little further for this month. Okay, so we have some female energy coming up with that, with that. So that means, again, that's showing that, like, in the past, it's been easier to be let's say more meek and not bringing up things, and that has to end. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. And for some people it may not be, the word meek may not be the right word, but it's just allowing other people to, it's easier just to let them have what they want than to start an argument sometimes. Yeah, and this is all about conversation, about, again, communicating to people what works and what doesn't work for you. So that is really going to be an issue for this month. It's an empowering month for sure. And lastly, you know, even though you have to kind of stick up for yourself in this instance, you'll be glad you did, because you're going to win the battle of all the things that you wanted, the things that you struggled for, that you strive for. This is the month where it's finally going to pay off. Okay, so just going to take a little longer, but it's going to happen. Okay, so hang in there, because by the end of the month, you'll be glad you did. Things will be really like turning up and going, oh, I'm glad I was honest. I'm glad I said that. Finally, it's going to feel like almost a weight's off your shoulder. It's really a wonderful feeling. And compassion. And this is talking also about being compassionate to yourself. It's time, you know. Wow. And it's also about being honest. You finally being honest with yourself. You're showing compassion to yourself, and this is going to be, you're glad you did. So it looks like March is going to be a really good month. It's just a matter of finally empowering yourself a little more and being so happy that you did. So thank you so much for watching. Please like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Comment. Let me know how your March goes. There is daily YouTube shorts. You can check those out also. And have a wonderful, wonderful March 2024.